At this time, I'd like to introduce your valedictorian, Andrew Spencer.
Good evening, my fellow graduates, family, friends, teachers, administrators, coaches, whoever else has broken into this maximum security event. My name is Andrew, and for some reason, Dr. Schaefer wants me to give you all a speech, so here we go, I guess. Writing this speech was insanely difficult for a variety of reasons, probably the main one being that I started last night. But more seriously, this speech was an insanely difficult task because it was often hard to feel like I was anywhere near qualified to be put on a pedestal and impart any words of wisdom upon y'all. As much as I would like to act like I could offer some insights into the future, one, I'm 18, two, I'm kind of stupid. You could ask Mr. Strickland about some of my smart decisions. And number three, there are more deserving people out here. The struggles I've had to overcome to get to today to kind of pale in comparison to the ones many of y'all had to. I'm really amazed by everything y'all have faced, the struggles, adversities, and losses y'all have overcome, and y'all still got here today, and I can't really, it's amazing. So I think that deserves a round of applause, right? So while I'm not qualified to speak on the future, I can definitely say quite a bit on what all this 2021 Hillwood community has meant to me. And I think maybe the best way to illustrate this is through a story about the time I actually had to leave the community back in 7th grade. So yes, this story takes place in middle school before I had to meet the HG Hill kids. That was kind of a golden age, but whatever. So as maybe Bellevue Middle kids may remember, following 6th grade, my parents, against my wishes, maybe leave Bellevue and go to Head Middle Magnet downtown. In hindsight, I can't really blame them for making this decision. They did what probably any other parent would do in Nashville, which was get to a magnet school and avoid the big, scary zone school at all costs. But luckily, my 12-year-old self realized pretty early on how special of a community I had at Bellevue Middle. And I spent literally every day of that 7th grade year just raising hell and arguing with my parents until miraculously they agreed to sign the forms to send me back to Bellevue for 8th grade. Even though I was only a 7th grader, my decision to persistently beg my parents to let me go back to Bellevue throughout that school year later proved to be maybe the biggest and best decision that I've made. That strong and special community I felt at Bellevue has only become stronger during my 4 years at Hillwood. Despite what the occasional courtyard scuffle or the stupid little piece of drama that we may hear about may suggest, our class has grown to a pretty tight-knit group of people. As I walked around our totally non-official prom, where we all gathered for the first time under one setting for the first time, what felt like forever. It really hit me how lucky I was to have a group like this. Y'all are so unique, distinct, and getting to know the different ways y'all see the world has really shaped and sharpened the ways I think about life. Whether or not you realize it, throughout y'all's 4 years, y'all have supported each other in your circles in pretty amazing ways. This special zone school community support that y'all have, combined with the for real amazing teachers that Hillwood has to offer, has made me a better student at Hillwood than I likely could have been in any school with magnet attached to it. Perhaps most importantly though, the class of 2021 made Hillwood plainly just fun. Be it the famous Daniel Wyman conflict of sophomore year, that poor backpack, Coach Morrow's bumping nutrition parties, which led me to a B, or the baseball team running all of y'all's pockets in dodgeball. There have been tons and tons of hilarious memories that I know in a few years will make me strangely miss going to Hillwood. So before I go, let me make this one simple request. Please don't become strangers. Like I've said, our community is a very strong, funny, and supportive one, and this community definitely is not something that any of us should let go. A strong community in some form is definitely essential for everyone, and I'm super happy that my 7th grade self was wise enough to realize that. So class of 2021, thank you. I love you all, and congratulations. And now I get to introduce the man himself, the GOAT, Mr. Luke Oakman. Yes, sir.